in the Atletico side, but he's gone with what he would perceive to be his strongest team. Godin and Savic, flanked by Juan Fran and Felipe Luis. The veteran Gavi in the centre of midfield, alongside Sao, Carrasco and Koke down the flanks. Antoine Griezmann, the star of the side, partnered this evening by Angel Correa. Decide on who kicks off and who changes ends. Familiarity, and there has been contempt, but a lot of love this evening. We get an insight into the mind of Valverde as he selects what should be his strongest team tonight. The back four kind of picks itself. Semedo is preferred at right back. Piqué and Umtiti, the regular central defensive pairing. Andres Iniesta, Rakitic and Busquets, the regular threesome, but the surprise is in attack. Andre Gomez comes in for his first La Liga start of the season alongside Suarez and Lionel Messi. An incredible atmosphere for the first game between Atletico Madrid. With the back pages of papers around the world after he started for Argentina. Messi almost scores in the 30th second of the game. Is he tired from his jet setting? I think not.
Just shaking the rust off there, wasn't he? An incredible start to the game. Atletico Madrid guilty, giving away cheap possession. And foolishly, the player they gave away possession to was Lionel Messi. He takes full advantage. Little give and go with Luis Suarez. Felipe just prods the ball loose. Messi tries to sort his feet out. And it's Saul who just gets back in the nick of time to read.
Jordi Alba. Andres Iniesta glides almost as if he's walking on water, cuts inside, comes back to the feet of Andres Iniesta and Oblak. Tackle which halted Correa. Oh, another dreadful mistake. Here is Griezmann, draws Piqué, and a necessary save from Ter Stegen. He doesn't break rule number one of goalkeeping. He guards his near post.
He responded really well at Atletico to Barcelona's quick start. Suarez to Iniesta, who gives the ball away. And Griezmann eventually does well to get away.
Griezmann getting plenty of the ball early on, chased out, all through the legs, but not through the legs of Ter Stegen, who's having a personal battle at the moment.
To responding, and I think they're a much better team when they're more adventurous. That's adventurous play from Griezmann through the legs of the Barcelona defender.
It's Piqué, yeah.
Just needed a little bit more on the finish, just wasn't enough in that situation.
Take Messi and dropping deep, going searching for the ball. Felipe Luis, Carrasco, Saul, sensational goal. Patience pays off for Atletico Madrid.
Football of the highest quality, and the real pressure to keep possession. Barcelona doing their best to try and close them down, but Atletico Madrid was so tidy, so quick, and so incisive. See the build-up, Felipe pushing forward, Carrasco's involved, and once Sal finds a little bit of space between midfield and defence, Barcelona is slow to react. You take a risk when you're up against Sal, a goal scorer of big goals in big games. It's a huge game, and it's a huge goal for Atletico Madrid. Places it with the power, curls it into the bottom corner to give Atletico Madrid a vital lead in this important match.
Messi follows the line. Poor Suarez didn't get the height.
It appears he should have done.
Draw it back though. This is Semedo to Rakitic. Iniesta. Suarez digs in. Tremendous tackle from Savic. Jordi Alba across the face of goal. Coolly away from Felipe Luis. And they're handling everything at the moment that Barcelona can.
Really exciting attacking play though from Barcelona. Of course, they don't just want to throw it into the box. Iniesta, the perfect pass into Luis Suarez, who's pinning himself up against Savic. Rolls the centre.
Carrasco looking for Koke short. Back to Carrasco. There's a lot of space. And Ter Stegen has been possibly the most important man in the Barcelona team tonight. Safe, sure hands.
Bright play from Atletico, dozy play from Barcelona, though. It was the whipped-in delivery eventually. Defenders in defensive positions.
Okay. Oh, Griezmann did brilliantly to spin away there from Nelson Semedo. Entertainingly scrappy down there, close to the centre circle. Messi gives it to Suarez. First time he's lost his defender. Brilliant save by Jan Oblak against Atletico Madrid. I very much doubt that Oblak can see the ball if Messi can get it over the congested wall. Messi does! Oh. Almost perfection, but almost isn't good enough.
Incredible wall, wasn't it? Barcelona, Atletico Madrid players, and it crashes off the upright. Oblak was just short of reaching it, wasn't he? I'm not surprised.
The wall, that was like the final scene in Les Miserables. Gomez flies it across the face. Delafeu. Rakitic. Busquets finds Suarez, finds Messi, finds the gloves once more of Jan Oblak.
Reasonably comfortable save in the end for Atletico Madrid goalkeeper. Good patient build-up. Suarez just about gets away with the
Euros. Seems money well spent to Fiorentina for a man who did win the league at Manchester City. Here's Messi to Rakitic, back to Messi! Oh. Not quite. Getting warmer.
For the first time in the game, we've seen Rakitic really push forward from midfield. He links up with Lionel Messi. So the ball eventually breaks free to Messi, the type of chance we expect him to take. Godin just does enough to force and rush Messi.
Gerard Delafeu to Suarez, miscontrols. Well, it still forced the save. And superb reactions from Jan Oblak.
Because of miscontrol, just lacks the power, doesn't it, from Luis Suarez to really trouble Oblak in the way that it should. His touch gets away from him, he's on the stretch. Reacts well to prod it towards goal. And because of the lack of power on the finish.
Sergio Roberto. Suarez! What a relief for Barcelona! The first time he's seen any daylight in that penalty area, Luis Suarez reacts. The first time that Atletico have blinked.
Well, I said earlier that he's been in much better form tonight than he was at the start of the season. Slowly improving. Couple of goals in the week for Uruguay. It's boosted his confidence. He's in the right place at the right time on this occasion to equalise for Barcelona. Pulls away towards the far post, not picked up, which is a surprise. Juan Fran is the closest player, but he gets away from his two markers, the two central defenders. And from that range, heads it down. It's not an easy finish by any means. But from that range, Oblak can't do an awful lot. Tries to react quickly. Suarez heads it down. Barcelona back on level terms.
Even the normally cool Valverde shows his reaction. And the Barca, at least this week, I'm sure one day they'll name at least a stand after Simeone. Here is Gomez. Plays into the path and it's too far away from Suarez. It begs the question, should he have gone solo there rather than provide for the Uruguayan striker?
Whatever way you dress it up, this should have been a goal for Barcelona. Suarez gets in between the defenders again. Tired defending from Atletico Madrid. It's an awkward cross, isn't it, from Gomez? On the bobble, it's bouncing. Suarez gets there, needs more of a definitive touch from the striker. He's suffering from cramp. It's the delivery into the box.
In the mind of Lionel Messi, does it flip it over? Does he go for power? Does he go under the wall? Can he get the winner? Oh, Blackhand is card marked, and it came down to one kick and one catch. A sensational game of football between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. Valverde still to lose as the Barca manager. They've started the season 8 games unbeaten. Atletico Madrid finally get a goal scored against them at this spanking new stadium. But you have to say, on the evidence of the 93 minutes that we've had this evening, it's been a wonderful matchup by the possession football of Barcelona and the excellent, disciplined approach of Atletico Madrid. Sal gave them the lead in the midst of the first half. Luis Suarez scored the equalising goal, and the goalkeeper had the perfect view when Lionel Messi had the opportunity to be the match winner.